allow you the discretion to take the trade, and literally all you have to do, the moment you see an alert, have a look at your grids. If it makes sense and there's no news and nothing else to stop you taking the trade, you take the trade. So this is the way the beauty of it. I have myself been using the system for the last 5 weeks, especially on my favorite setup, which is extended reversal. So I don't want to bore you too much myself, because Sam is a man who's done all of this, and full credit to him for doing all the programming and all the effort which has gone into this. And it's taken a long time to get it to a certain stage. Let me hand over to Sam. So Sam, do you want to take over? And thank you, guys.
How's everyone doing today? Good to see you. Sam Shakespeare here. And how's the sound, guys? We get a good sound check before we get started. Thanks, Cash, for the introduction. Welcome to the FibTrader Virtual Trading Assistant webinar. I don't want to keep you guys a long time today. I know it's Friday. We're just really excited about this release, and we want to present it to you. I know there's been a lot of anticipation. We released the Fib Alert about 4 to 6 weeks ago, and been getting great emails from you guys. What I've been hearing a lot is it's been helping out, especially for the new guys, identifying the patterns of the different trade setups. When you're learning our system, we have a series of patterns that you want to learn, a series of what we call trade setups, reversals, trend trades, whatnot. You have to learn them. They're not difficult. Ask anyone that's been with us for a few months, 3 or 4 months under their belt, and they'll understand the trade setups. It's not that difficult. But when you're starting out, it can be a little bit confusing. So this does help. The Fib Alert has been helping a lot of the new traders identify those setups. And it's been helping a lot of the older traders just reduce their overall technical analysis time. The Fib Alert, which was the free version, similar to the FibTrader, which we're going to talk about, scans all grid setups and alerts you to when there's something. So if you've got this thing running on a few different currency pairs, you don't have to keep your eyes glued to the screen 100% of the time. And that was the idea, to reduce that time. As much as our grids are already streamlined and you have got hours of technical analysis displayed in each grid, this even cuts down the time for analysis even more. I see a lot of familiar faces, and we should. I mean, this webinar is pretty much closed to only our members or our people that have tried this before. So if you are on our list, then you got an invite to this webinar. So most of you understand at least the basics of what these grids are showing us. I know a few of us on the webinar today are new overall. They just got on the list. They're looking out for it, and sure enough, we're having this webinar. So here you are. Great, guys. Welcome. If you have any questions, we'll go over them mostly at the end. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I didn't intend this to be a training webinar, so I'm not going to get into the deep nuts and bolts of this. I will get into a few. I'll show you some of the differences between this and the Fib Alert, but it's basically just to highlight the features and show you what this thing is, what can it do. We will be getting into all the technical details and training of it in our future sessions, which we'll be talking about. Let's get going. The FibTrader Expert Advisor is your virtual trading assistant. It's the perfect automated real-time scalping tool. The beauty of it is it analyzes the Tiger time lanes in real time. It knows where every level is, where every band shade is, where every white zone is, where the L7, where the boxes are. It knows where every level is on these grids. It knows where there's clear lane gaps. It sees everything all the time, and it doesn't miss anything. So it has that advantage over our naked eye and our distracted mind. What it does, it gives you an alert when a high probability trade setup exists. Not different from the Fib Alert. This is meant to be a manual trading companion. Okay, so it's a companion to your manual trading. So when you get an alert, the idea is to use your knowledge of the grids, take a quick peek and make sure everything looks the way it should. If it's a trend trade, is the chart of that time frame making those higher highs? And then once you accept that alert, this is where the Fib Alert gets exciting. I'm sorry, the FibTrader gets exciting. Once you accept the alert, you can literally walk away from that trade. And so when I say it's a manual trading assistant, you just need to make sure that the trade looks like a high probability trade, and it should. Most of these alerts you're going to get, you're not even going to have to look, but it's a good idea too anyway, because when you're learning the setups and you get an alert for, hey, here's a 5-minute trend trade, look at the grids. If you're learning what is a 5-minute trend trade, it's going to be textbook. You're only going to get textbook patterns with these alerts. It will help you to learn all the patterns just by using it on a daily basis. The reason I say you can walk away is because it uses dynamic entry and exit technology to manage the trade. So what it will do is, if you're in profit and that thing is banging against a 2 or 3 column roadblock, maybe you're up 15, but your target's around 20. If that's hitting a roadblock and it's not letting it get past that, well, guess what? The FibTrader is going to exit that trade at that roadblock with profit. It's going to take what the trade has given you. Just like we talk about in the trade room every day, if you're up 10, 15 pips and you're banging up against a roadblock, up against resistance, guess what? Take the trade. Don't try to break that resistance to get an extra 3 or 4 pips. It's not worth losing what you've got. So it looks at the grids exactly the way we should be looking at the grids, but it does it obviously with extreme discipline because it doesn't have the emotion. It works to a strict set of rules. All right, I'm going to just go over some of the quick features real quick, and as I go over some of these features, I'll have a couple little quick visual aids. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep it kind of short. I know it's the end of the week. The first thing, obviously, is, like we mentioned, it scans the tiger grids in real time. All right, that's huge because that's most of the work right there. So it knows what every grid that you've got up, it knows where every level is, and it's going to be looking for the setups for you. All right, it identifies every major grid pattern, whether it's a trend trade, whether it's a reversal, an extended reversal, a preemptive reversal, or preemptive extended reversal. It does bounce trades. We even added a couple setups, like a 15-minute bounce trade. We've added a couple setups called the L1, L7 crosses. Now, those are things we talk about a lot, but we've got designated trade setups, 5-minute and 15 and 60-minute L1, L7 crosses, which have been performing outstanding. Outstanding. All right, so all grid patterns that we trade, they're in there. I told you about dynamic entry and exit technology. Let me talk a little bit about that real quick. For example, say we have a reversal trade alert and we take that alert. Now, I'm going to show you a 5-minute chart real quick. I'm going to show you what basically a 5-minute reversal looks like. Here's an RV chart. This is a long. Now, most reversal trades, now this is only the 5-minute chart, the grid is going to show you, the whole multi-time frame pattern. But for example, if you take a 5-minute reversal trade, you're going to look at that 5-minute chart for your confirmation. And this is what it would look like. You would get the entry signal right around here. A 5-minute reversal is when the 5-minute is trending, in other words, making, in this case, lower lows and lower highs, but if it was going up, it would be higher highs and higher lows. And then once that trend comes to an end, you see how beautifully, as long as you're making lower lows, that green line works as resistance here. Once this trend fails and it breaks above and makes a higher high and comes back to the 5-minute L1, that's a reversal trade. Now, dynamic exit technology, what that's going to do is you can decide where your target wants to be. You can decide, do you want to take this up to the white zone edge for a target? Do you want to take this trade to the far white zone edge, or do you want to use the L7 as a target? We know that reversal trades often, when they come to an end, guess where they go? To the L7. In this case, it could have captured, from around 84.80 up to about 84.10, about 30 pips on a trade like that. So you can determine that, where you want each trade setup's targets to go. And we're going to hold special sessions to train you on how to use this correctly. Let me get my... all right, here's a property screen for the FibTrader. So let me just go down to the reversal trade settings real quick, and I'm not gonna obviously go into good detail, but check this out. Okay, you can turn your dynamic targets and stops on, which I recommend to do that. That's the whole point of this. You can just put hard stops in, but over time consistently don't work as well as the dynamic levels do. What you can do is, first, you have a minimum stop roadblock. So if it goes against you and it hits a roadblock and it breaks through that roadblock against you, it's going to take you out of that trade. So it's always watching where the roadblocks are. But let me just show you quickly. Here's the targets. Here's all the targets. Close white zone target, far white zone target. You can do a 15-minute box, which I can't show you right now because I don't have the whole reversal trade grid showing at the moment. And here's the L7 target. So if this was true, which it said here, this trade would have netted about 30 pips. You just would have done it on its own. You would have entered the trade and walked away. And as soon as that thing hit the L7, you'd have been out of the trade. Just one example of how you can adjust this to suit your trading style. All right, and that's what basically the FibTrader assistant does. It's an assistant that will trade your trading style for you, basically. You just tell it what trades to enter and let it go from there. Now, it doesn't mean you can't trade it manually. And that's honestly what I suggest to do, is when you're in front of your computer and you're trading in your live session, you get an alert, you take the alert, it enters the trade, watch it, trade it manually. You don't have to let it get out for you. If you see a good take on it, go ahead, get out. Dynamic entry exit technology, I just showed you a little bit of the dynamic exit technology where it'll find stop losses and targets that are on the grids. Remember, the grids are always changing and moving. So that's why hard stops don't exactly work and hard targets don't exactly work, because when the grids are always changing, resistance is always changing. So your physical hard stops and targets are really meaningless, with the exception that they're good emergency stops and targets. The dynamic entry setup, you have an option when you enter a trade. Say we'll just keep it on the reversal. Look at this, candle close. Okay, that's an option, and candle bypass. Okay, so the candle bypass, if this is on false, which it's on false, that means one-click trading. Okay, so when you get the alert, and I'm going to show you what an alert looks like. Here's an alert box. All right, so when you see one of these, this happens to be it was a short preemptive reversal alert. It's giving you the bid on this one because it's short. If this was a long, it would give you the ask. Okay, because you got to get in on the bid on a short trade. And then it asks to enter trade. When you say yes, if you have candle bypass for that setup on false, it will enter that trade one click immediately. As soon as you say yes, it will enter that trade. Okay, if you have candle bypass set to true, what it will do, if you say yes, it'll wait for a candle close, and it'll be based on this time frame. So if you have it set to a 5-minute candle, then this set to true, then it will wait for a 5-minute candle close in your direction before entering the trade. Basically, we've all been there where setups look good, you enter, and then it just keeps going against you. It never starts turning in your direction. If you say yes and you have candle bypass on true, if you walk away and that trade never moves in your direction and just keeps going against, the trade will never enter, and it'll negate the idea. It'll say that trade is off. So there's another level of security between you and entering the trade. That's what the candle bypass section is for. So I'm not going to get too much into it, but just to let you know, there's dynamic entry and exit options. So just one feature that I'm really excited about, and I think is a really important feature to this. So let me go ahead and remove the alert box. If we need it again, we'll get to it, and I'll remove the control panel for the moment. Okay, we'll continue on. Automated lot sizing. In fact, I'll do the next one too because they're kind of related. The automated risk money management system. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the Power of 20, the money management webinar that I put up a few years back. That I know a lot of you guys have. You've seen the Power of 20 pips a day. It's a very important webinar, and I think it's a great money management system. It's the money management system that I use. It's the way I weight my account when I'm trading. And it's called the Power of 20 because if you can get consistent at making 20 pips a day, you can make any income you want. And I'm not obviously going to get into the Power of 20 webinar now because it's already out there. You can always check it out at forexmalibu.com/20pips.php. But that is a money management system that the FibTrader is compatible with. So let me go ahead and I'll bring this up again. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything I'm putting up here. Okay, so let me just double check the visual. Okay, all right, I'm going to go to my Power of 20 settings. Here it is, Power of 20 pips a day. You have your Power of 20 pips a day setting. The way I trade it normally on a manual setting, not this, okay, but the way I've traded manually before developing this Expert Advisor was 20 pips was 2% of my account. So if I made 20 pips that day, I'm making 2% of my account. All right, I don't want to lose 20. If I lose 20, I lose 2%. That's 1 to 1. All right, here you say what you want it to be. Say you think 20 pips as 2% is a little too risky for you. You can make 20 pips only equal 1% by doing this. Right here, the number 200, that's 20 pips. Most brokers nowadays are 5-digit brokers, so you got to put that extra digit. It's really 20.0 without the decimal, so it's just an extra digit. 20 pips is 200 on this setting. So I've got it set to 1%. So that's going to open lighter lot sizes. So whenever I enter a trade, it's going to calculate the lot size based on a 20 pip trade equaling whatever percentage you want it to equal. So if you are confused about that, just watch the 20 pips a day webinar. It's broken up into easy chapters, and it is an instruction manual on how to use the money management settings in this. Once you understand how to use it, it's very simple. And then these two other features, growth target and drawdown. So if it reaches 2%, it's going to shut off. It's going to stop trading. You've reached your goal. And if it draws down 1%, it'll shut off. You can change these to whatever percentage you want. All right. Say you don't want 20 pips. Say you want to give this thing room to make, say you're running it on a demo account and you're seeing it's really getting easily pretty 40 pips a day. Then just make it 40 pips to your percentage equals 2% or 1%. That way, one trade negative doesn't stop it out for the day. All right, but we're going to talk about all these. We're going to have strategy sessions and all this stuff coming forward for all the Fib Alert traders to take advantage of. So there's a lot to look forward to as far as the training and stuff goes. So automated lot sizing and risk money management system, all included. All right, trade protector defense system. This is very key. What it does is, and you will determine this, and I'll just show you quickly where it's at on the trade protector. Put it right there. Here it is. All right, so the trade protector has 3 settings. It's got the true and false setting, it's got the pips move, and the stop move. Okay? True or false just means, do you want to put trade protector on the 5-minute reversal in this case? All right, this is the 15-minute reversal. So if you want to use a trade protector, you say true. What this means is when the price moves to positive 8 pips, put the stop at +3. That's all it is. It's just when you get your initial move, it moves your stop for you. It is not a trailing stop. Okay? All it does is, you can say if I get 5 pips, I want to move it to break even, put 0, 0. If I get 10 pips, if it's a longer term trade where you're trying to get 20 or 30 pips on it, hey, if it gets 10 pips, move it to +2 or 3. If I get 15 pips, move it to +5. That's the trade protector. Okay, now following the trade protector is the trailing stop function, and I'm going to show you what that is. Here it is. Here's trail stops. All right, same 3 settings, a true or false, so you don't necessarily want a trailing stop on every setup. Then you've got your profit and then your move stop. Okay, now with the trade protector, remember if you moved 8, it would move the target to +3. This is a little different, and you don't have to remember this now, but just to show you what it is, this is, if it's true, once you get up 7 pips, it moves the stop to 2 pips behind you. So in this case, it'll move it to +5 right away, and every time you move up a pip, the stop moves up a pip, so it will follow you. So if it shoots up from +7 to +18, that stop just went to +16, and then as soon as it pulls back a little bit, it takes you out. So it'll, in that case, it'll try to capture the bulk of the move. You can, on the bigger time frame trades, on a 15-minute trend, we get 15 pips. Let's make it 10 pips behind because I want to give it room to breathe. So if it goes up 15, it'll move the stop to +5. If it goes up to 25, it'll move it to 15. So you decide how you want this to be. All right. I personally have been getting a lot of luck with the tighter stops, getting those quick moves, and then any pullback, it's been giving me profit. I've been liking them. High impact news release auto shut off. This is a pretty cool feature. I'll show it to you. I'll bring it up top. Here it is. Or medium news. So this automatically scans the news releases for the day. You don't have to do anything. It does it on its own. It goes out into the cyber world, finds when the news releases are, finds what currency they're related to, finds their impact level, and then it will turn off the robot depending on your settings. So if you have the high news shut off to true, if there's a high impact news release like non-farm payrolls, it will shut the EA off and not trade. Okay, right now it shuts off 30 minutes before news and it turns back on 15 minutes after news. And so if there's non-farm payrolls for dollar, then it will shut off the EA for all dollar pairs, for dollar yen, for pound dollar, euro dollar, but it will still trade euro yen. If there's no dollar in it, it will still trade it. Okay, let me show you something real quick that I'm going to close this for a second so I can show you something. Look at this. All right, right now we have this currently going on. There's a high impact news release, US dollar. It is University of Michigan consumer confidence. Trading will resume at 10:10. What time is it now? Oh, it looks like it's yeah, they just turned all back on just now. It won't say resume. It won't give you a note for resume, but I see that my EA is working again. But you can see everything with a dollar in it got turned off because it was a dollar news release. Euro dollar, dollar yen, but euro yen didn't get shut off. Pound dollar got shut off. All right, but euro yen did not. So that's another real awesome feature there. And what else we got? Auto detects your server broker time. So for those that you have the Fib alert and you're like, oh man, I got to go to my broker's website, find out what my broker's server time is, this will do that for you. It just does. It's, nothing huge, but it's a nice little touch. Also, I know you guys love that install process for Fib alert. 3 indies, an expert advisor, 4 DLLs, the get PC code, a lot of installs. How have you guys been liking that? All those files adding to each folder. I've been getting emails. What folder does this file go into again? Can't seem to get it work. It always works once you contact me because I'll get you up and running in about 5 seconds, but it is too much, I know. So I've changed it around and I've put this thing in one easy install package. You'll get it, you'll click it, every file will go to their proper folder. You don't have to worry about anything after that except setting up your chart templates. All right, so we've taken about almost all the setup time out of this. So it's nice and easy, click install, and I think that a lot of people that have been using the Fib alert are going to appreciate that. Thanks, Sean. All right, now this is what the Fib alert did. It did scan the grids in real time. It did still identify all the major grid patterns. There actually is a few extra patterns on this one, I believe. See, Fib alert does not have the dynamic entry and exit technology. It does have the automated lot sizing, automated risk money management system. Fib alert does not have the trade protector defense system, does not have trailing stops, does not have any news release, and does not auto detect your broker server time. And up until now, did not have one-click easy install. But you guys will be happy to know that it does have the Fib one-click easy install as of today. Moving forward, so why get it? Because it will help you easily identify high probability trade setups from the moment you start trading. So if you are one of the traders that just found out about us, you're just learning about us, and sure enough, at the same time we're having this webinar, a lot of these guys have been trading with us for years. So this is something they've been waiting for a long time, just to make their job easier. Not that they need it per se, but just to make their job, a lot easier. That's a great point, Cash. Cash just made the point that the key is you can customize the alert to trade based on your rules of entry, and that is the key. If you have a certain way of trading these grids, because these grids by themselves are not a strategy, and I'd say this all the time. The grids are just a window to the market, just like charts are a window to the market. Strategies are built on them, just like strategies are built on charts. So every trader has their own approach to the grids. We have basic guidelines, basic patterns, but the way you trade those patterns are up to you. You can take a little bit, you can see the differences just in the moderators. Our moderators each have very different styles of trading. The fact that you can customize this to only alert you of trades that fit your criteria, and not only that, but will trade it in the way that you trade it. This become your absolute amazing assistant that knows exactly what you want. If you're a new trader, you can see right off the bat where the setups are. So you may not know what a 5-minute trend looks like. Well, you will once you put this on your demo account, and I do recommend everyone run this on demo first, get an idea of how to work it, how to run it. It's a tool. It's a powerful tool, which also means it's a dangerous tool. And you really need to run this thing on demo for at least 30 days so you get the feel of it, understand the settings, attend a few master classes, which we're going to talk about. Easily identifying high probability trade setups from the moment you start trading. You'll start learning these setups. And you can even get in on trades that have a really good probability of working out before you even know what you're doing. Obviously, you're going to do that on a demo account. I don't recommend you do this without knowing what you're doing because, as said before, this is a complement to your manual trading. So understand the manual trading is first, but you're going to learn so much about these grids by using this expert advisor. All right, so let me keep on moving. You're going to be able to analyze and trade multiple pairs simultaneously in real time with ease. Okay, you're going to be able to analyze 6 pairs at once, and remember each grid is 4 time frames. You're looking at 4 charts when you're looking at each grid. So if you've got 6 pairs of things looking at in 4 charts, 24 charts. It's monitoring in real time and will alert you the moment something shows up. and just another way to say it, you're going to be able to take advantage of the powerful Tiger time lanes even before you have completely learned the simple strategies of grid trading. So you're going to learn the strategies, but this is going to give you a head start. And that's the basic bottom line. If you're an experienced trader, it's just going to make your job a whole lot easier. This FibTrader, this is probably one of the most important aspects, I believe. It will help you stick to a disciplined trading plan. It allows you to put your rules of trading in, and it takes care of obeying the rules for you. You don't have to do that part. And I already know that that's the hardest part about a disciplined trading plan. It's not creating the rules, it's sticking to the rules. So this will help you stick to those rules by only giving you the alerts of the trades you want. If you learn the system and use it in conjunction with your manual trading, and this will help you stay disciplined. So it'll actually enhance your manual trade by saving hours of technical analysis. I mean, you're not going to really have to do much in the way of technical analysis anymore. And that's one of the huge benefits of this. You're going to learn the Tiger Grid trading strategies at an accelerated rate with this. This FibTrader EA will help you learn faster. Okay, because it's like having a little computer virtual assistant saying, bing, there's a 5-minute trend. Bing, there's a bounce trade. Bing, there's a reversal. There's an extended reversal. So you've got something telling you what the setups are. You combine that with, okay, say a 5-minute trend opens up, an alert, and you look at it and you say, okay, that's what a 5-minute trend is. But just by looking at it, it's going to tell you everything. So then you go over to ForexMalibu.com, you go to the 5-minute trend tag, and you see videos of 5-minute trend trades, and you watch a few videos. They're like 2-3 minutes each. They're just live trades of that trade setup, and you learn about that setup because you're going to hear me talking about the setup and training you on what it is. Every trade setup I take, I try to explain it as best I can because I know that it's going to be a recording that someone later is going to be able to go and watch it and learn. We're trying to attack this thing at every angle for you guys. All right, and for all of us really, because if we get an individual trader out there successful, that helps our group. That helps all of us together. We all come up together that way. All right, let me go move on to the next slide. Now this is, I've been kind of holding up, I've been alluding to it, but this is something I'm excited about. Our weekly masterclass sessions. These are going to be available to all FibTrader subscribers. If you decide to jump on with us for FibTrader EA, then we're going to hold weekly masterclass sessions, which are going to be after the trading sessions. They'll be during the week sometime, probably like a Tuesday or Thursday in the afternoon, New York time, probably around noonish. We're going to do it once a week, and everyone's invited to come that are FibTrader subscribers. Okay, we're going to break down the setups each week. We're going to focus on a setup. We're going to focus on one aspect of the robot. We're also going to record those masterclass sessions, and any of our subscribers to the FibTrader are going to have access to that. So if you can't make a session, don't worry. We're going to put them up. You won't get to ask questions if you don't make it, but you will be able to go back and watch the masterclass if you need some more training on the FibTrader. I think I pretty much told you everything without going through the slide, but here. Become a FibTrader technician, and this is basically the goal. Is I know a few of you guys are going to stand out. Some of you guys really like the technical, getting into the nuts and bolts and working with settings and seeing what you can do. Down the road, once we get a critical mass of people using it and understanding, we're going to have some competitions to see who can turn these things into the best pip totals. Become a FibTrader technician. You're going to learn this thing like the back of your hand. And when you do learn it like the back of your hand, you're also going to be learning the grids like the back of your hand. Because to know how to program this, you're going to have to know the interworkings of the grids. So that's a benefit. So that's like an added, not just getting, the expert advisor by being a member. You're getting really intense training on a weekly basis and really on a daily basis. Every time you open it up and use it, you're going to learn a little something. All right, so you're going to enhance your knowledge of the grids, exactly what I was just saying. And it's free to all FibTrader subscribers. And you get to access the masterclass video library. So we're going to be building that. Starting next week, we're going to have our first masterclass for all those who jump in on this. I don't think I mentioned this. The masterclass is with me, so you're getting it straight from the source. I can tell you every detail of this program because I put every detail into it. There's a lot of value there. Not to mention, you're going to get to trade with it live every day with us, the moderators, Cash, and people that know how to use it, but also myself who, again, programmed it. Another benefit is you get to trade side by side with us using it. But let me keep on quickly moving because we're going to get to the end. And then I got a surprise too at the end to show you guys. Cash doesn't even know I did this, but I got a couple things to show you. All right, so the FibTrader EA is your virtual trading partner. You can't ask for a better virtual trading partner because he doesn't talk back. He does exactly what he's told, or she, and will keep you disciplined. And he's your eye on the market, or she is your eye on the market. You can have it loaded up. You realize, man, I got to go to the bathroom, or the baby's crying, or I want some water or coffee, or whatever it is. You got it covered. The market is being watched for you. Whether you haven't gotten in a trade and you want an alert, if you hear it while you're out, changing that dirty diaper, you know that you can run back and decide if you want to take that alert or not. If you're already in a trade, and you know how that is, guys, you're in a trade and something happens, something comes up, and what are you to do? So if something comes up, you leave, you know that the FibTrader's got it covered. The FibTrader will take you out of that trade. Now, not every trade obviously is profitable. I mean, come on. I mean, we're not saying that everything is 100% profitable, but the percentages have been amazing when we've been running this on the fully automated settings. And that's kind of surprised. I'm going to show you a few of those at the end, what this thing has been doing on our testing accounts. The FibTrader EA is your money manager. It will make sure that it is properly putting the right amount of risk on each trade for you. Okay, you don't have to worry about managing your money. You just have to tell it what your risk tolerance is, and it will manage your account. He's your strategy tester. Okay, you can try different stuff out on demo. Next, it's your virtual training coach. So again, it's showing you what the setups are and whatnot. So that is the basics of the FibTrader EA. I do want to show you something else. Here's that little screen. We had the alerts. Now, since the alerts, the Aussie has given us an idea for a white zone trade. This is your terminal here. This is your information center. This is where the expert is going to tell you a lot of stuff. If it took you out of a trade and you don't know why, look here. It'll say, hey, it broke below the swing low, or it hit a 3-column roadblock, or it took you out in profit, or the trade pattern broke down, so it changed the target to +3. And that's a couple things. There's so many features that really I couldn't even get to all of them, to be honest with you. All right, so we're going to learn about all that stuff in the masterclass. Right now, obviously, too much. All right, so before I get into what the subscription holds, we're basically just about done, guys. I want to show you just a couple. We've been running testing, and we had some great results for you guys. Unfortunately, we're always, we're making little changes here and there, and then we're retesting, and we're doing stuff and retesting. So we don't have any cohesive long-term tests yet, but I do have a few of this running on automated mode just to show you how the setups work. What automated mode is the same as the FibTrader, but it just doesn't give the alert first. It just goes ahead and enters the trade. Okay, let me just quickly show you a couple of the setups that this thing has been trading. Now, the first one is the 15-minute trend. I'm just going to bring it down. This is on a My Forex account. And of course, this is a demo account. These are testing. We're testing different settings, okay? But you can see out of 59 trades, and it's a lot of trades, it's made 98 pips. Look at our win percentage, about 82, 83% with these settings. Now, this is an interesting setting I've got running. I call it the rapid fire setting. It's only got a 5 pip target, but look how fast these things knock out 5 pips, right? All right, there's 3. I'm going to go to the next page. Look at the percent. Boom. And I've got 15 pips up. So the risk to reward isn't the best, 3 to 1 on this setting, but look at the percentage. That far outweighs what it's doing. So you can see here, that's the 15-minute trend. That's just one trade setup that this thing offers, a 15-minute and one group of settings. All right, that earned, let's see, yeah, 98 pips, and not in a whole bunch of time. I mean, look at the dates here. But you can see here, 517. Look at how many setups we're getting just on the 16th. Look on Euro Yen. Look how many in a row we got. Look, 1-minute trades, in at 36, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. This is what I call the rapid fire setting. So look at this. on euro yen, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades within 5 minutes, it pulled 5, 10, 15, 20 pips. All right, that's what I call the rapid fire setting. Okay, so that is a 15-minute trend. You know, that's one group of setting. Let's do another, and you can see here, see, 15-minute trend short. There's a 15-minute trend long, 15-minute trend. So these are all 15-minute trend trades. Okay, let's go to another one. Let's see what this one is. All right, so let's go to this next one. Which is this one here? These are, is there another group of settings? Okay, this is a similar group. This is a similar time period, same trade, but just different settings. It still banks 75 pips in the same amount of trades, but just to show you, you know, and they're not all 5 pip trades. You see, I've got it dynamically taking stuff out, and I put the stop at 10 pips. But see, sometimes it takes it out at less if it hits a dynamic level. And you can see that the percentage is still up there, around 80% on the trades. What's this one? I think this is one of Cash's favorites. Don't have as many examples on this one. What's this one? This is the extended preemptive reversal. 100% so far. 26 trades, or 6 trades, 26 pips. You know, we had this one off for a while, but you know, that's extended preemptive reversal. Just doing a few. I wish we had more data here. What's this one here? This is one has earned 89 pips in 14 trades. I like this. What is this one? Oh, this is the 5-minute L1 L7 trade. Okay, I like this one. Look at this. The 5-minute L1 L7 is designed to have fairly tight stops. Look, none of the stops are more than 10, 12 pips. Okay, but look what it's designed to capture every now and then. Here's a 50 pip trade on Aussie dollar. Here's a 50 pip trade on cable on different days. This has got potential for big hits every now and then. Okay, and that's what this is designed to. And in the meantime, you know, still do well at the lower levels. But you can see this. This is one of my favorite setups, the 5-minute L1 L7 and the 15-minute L1 L7. I like this one a lot. And already in just 14 trades, it's put out 90 pips. Okay, that's another setup. So I'm just trying to show you. Oh, look at this. We're getting an alert. And there's an alert for 5-minute L1 L7 right now for dollar yen. That's live and real. I don't have my grids up to show you what it looks like right now, but there's a perfect example of getting an alert in real time. Now, if I say yes, let's just do this. Why not? All right, you can see it. It's now waiting. I said yes, but it's waiting for a 5-minute green candle close. On the 5-minute L1 L7s, it's best for a 5-minute candle to close in your direction. So it's going to wait a little bit, and it'll enter later. And if I may forget about it, it'll probably enter, and it'll get out at profit or not. But here it is. This will probably add to this if it gets in. But you know, it's not entered yet. But you can see that it is in. All right, but let me just pull out of the way. Just a little sideshow. Okay, let's move on. That was 5-minute L1 L7. Pretty exciting, I gotta say. And then we'll get into the. Here is an 83 pip, 35 pip trade. This is an orange to white trade. This is our orange to white setup. Look at this thing. 78, 75, 78% win rate, hit rate. You know, we've got 15, 20 pips. I think I changed this. This was at a 20 pip stop, but notice how they're at 15 now. I changed the stop loss. See, there was a 20. I was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. I changed it. See, there's the stop losses were at 20 here and here and here, but I changed it to 15. And I think it worked out good that way. So there's Oda White pulling about 83 pips in a pretty short amount of time. What else we got? Just showing you a few. What's this one? Here, this one's 73 pips, 39 trades. Another Oda White. This is with the 5 pip target. You know, quick targets. You're getting a lot more trades that way. Look at these. Good win percentage, right? This is just this thing right here. 76, 84% of win trades. All right. I only got a couple more. I was just going to show you real quick. What's this one? This is an extended preemptive reversal. All right, look at this. 50 pips and 9 trades. Extended preemptive reversal. Only missed 1 trade so far. And this is only in 2 weeks, the 10th to the 14th. That's 2 weeks. This thing's 50 pips. 50 of your pips in 2 weeks right there could be extended preemptive reversals right there. All right. These are all extended preemptive all the extended preemptive reversals that we're taking. Okay, let's see. One more I was just going to show you real quick. Here's 43 pips in 11 trades. Another version of extended preemptive reversal, another settings. It's going a little more than 10 pips. Still only lost one trade, but some trades, 13, 12 pips it's getting. So that's just a quick, brief glance at some of the performance that it's been doing in the meantime. Let me get on. We got one more slide to go, guys, and we're done. I told you I'd never get done in 20, 30 minutes. I tried, but I don't know how long it's been. Probably like 40 by now. Were there any questions at all so far? And then we'll just get into what we're going to do. It's not a secret. Most of you guys know how we're going to do this. Any questions at all? All right, fair enough. I really have a question and answer session coming on, but let me show you what we got here. Your subscription is going to include the FibTrader virtual trading system. You're going to get the software, full access. You can use that on one computer or one account. Okay, so you're going to get the full software package. You're going to get daily live trading in the Tiger Live Trade Room. Now, what that means is you're not going to get anything extra as far as the Tiger Live Trade Room. It's still there. Chances are all of you are already in there anyway. So what I mean by that is you're going to get to trade with me live in the trading room. So you're going to have live trading support with this every day because I trade it every day. So if you're not already a member of the live trading room, okay, then we need to know who you are and if you're interested, because the way this is right now, it's only available to members. So you're going to get to trade with it live with us in the room. And you're going to get the weekly live masterclass sessions. And you're going to get access to the masterclass video library. Now, one thing I didn't put up here is the first month is going to be 100% free. All you have to do is just register. For members, we have priced this out at £99 per month. That, however, is not what you guys are going to get in at. We are as our initial offering, we're going to do that for half price at £49 per month. So it's going to be £49 per month. We tried to keep it affordable. If you look at any of our other added services, the trade copier is about £120 per month. The SMS has a £200 setup and £100 per month. Most of all of our added on services are £100 a month plus, usually with a setup fee. We are going to have a setup fee going forward, but at first we're going to waive the setup fee. We're going to give you the first month absolutely free. Is there any questions about anything at the moment? And I'm going to put the link in, and I suggest you guys go and sign up, and we'll get you your copy. I see people are signing up for the webinar late. People are now signing up for the webinar. I say, guys, you missed it. So you guys are ready to get going right now. Here it is. Go ahead, guys. Click the link. You are getting a free 1-month trial with this link. If you read it, click it and read it. It'll say the first month is free. Okay, so it is free, the first month. After that first month, if you decide that you want to keep using it, you don't have to do anything. After the first month, £49 per month.